Hello folks, it's a really warm day today, so it's a good idea to do a shooting on the balcony. This is a response to EmbryonicRobot, aka Brian. Hello there, Brian. I hope everything is good with you in this summertime. You have a thread going on about threads, about clothing on record covers. And let me first make one thing clear. I am totally uninterested in clothing and nice clothing and so on. I'm definitely no fashion police. It's never been my interest with fashion and so on. What I am interested in though is when stuff gets you thinking, what did they ever think of? As you know, I think that is a great sense of humor. When you have to think a little bit extra in how these people came up with what they wanted with this record or stuff like that. It also goes to record covers. What did they ever think of when they decided to wear this on the cover? So in some form this was right up my alley, because I could dig up my examples of record covers that makes you wonder. It will be some 7 inches here, of course, also. So for instance, take this bootleg of Erasure, and the bootleg called Audiovisual, the live bootleg. This is of course from one of Eraser's concerts, but what is Andy Bell wearing? I know Erasure at times have some spectacular clothing on their live shows, but I'm not sure I want to know where the idea of this came from. Or it's Jimmy Smith, a karate guy. Respect. I'm not sure that this actually gives any kind of respect. It looks a little corny to me. We have some 7 inches. There are mentioned examples when there are no threads, there are no clothing. Or should I say, when the only clothing wearing is balloons. The balloon dance. I don't know if you guys are aware with that. When you have the balloon in front of your chest and one balloon in front of your genitalia, and then in some form supposed to switch place with these. Stupid thing from the 80s. But fashion? Hopefully not. This is an interesting thing. This is an Italian-born singer called Eddie Oliva, who came to Sweden and talks Swedish very well, and he is it's like almost like a Swedish Julio Iglesias, singing with a very lean voice. Here it's a song called Oh Marie, which is a very strange song in itself, as he holds the hand of Swedish singer Lars Berghagen. Lars Berghagen, who is a Swedish composer, show host also, troubadour, very popular singer, who decided to actually get dressed as a woman in this cover sleeve. I assume he's supposed to be Marie. This is a single from a magazine, a Swedish pop magazine that existed during the 80s and the 90s. That was very, very popular. It was called OK. And in the mid-80s, they tried to release a record also. They had some hang-up on aliens for some reason. It was then, OK then was then controlled by famous newspaperman Hans Hackvig. And they decided to release this by singer Janne Berlin. Gröna gubbar, green men. The cover sleeve itself is hilariously stupid. For instance, you see the planet of Saturn copied black and white on the screen. But the alien in this case is not green, even though it said so in the title. They took a kid, put him on some kind of a stupid mask or paper bag and put it on over the head and put him on a ballet dress. I'm not going to say anything about this farmer either. It doesn't look all that good either, but what is this? This is an alien, ladies and gentlemen. And then we have I Am Jury and his guys, the Snowman. Really fashionable. Maybe not. Here is an example from Switzerland with South Korean involvement. This is a Swiss hockey club Davos that had a little problem with their season in 1981. So in order to raise the month of fans coming to the matches and try to have a real hit song that will strengthen their chances in the ice hockey league, they actually called to the South Korean band Koreana. Well, what do you do? Well, when you're having trouble with your team, give a call to a South Korean band, because South Korea for some reason is a very good hockey nation. This is the single sleeve. This is of course this is their hockey team's official dress. This is Koreana. And the song is bad itself. It is like if you take Boney M and put on a sports theme and combine it with very extremely bad German, you get what this is. And Koreana wears nice fur coats, at least 3 of them. You have some of the members also trying to be hip with the sports jacket. For some reason, one of the members decided that it was a good idea to wear not an ice hockey helmet, which would be most appropriate since it's a song about ice hockey, but he has heard somewhere that Switzerland is a great ski nation, so he put on his ski glasses on an ice hockey single. And then, of course, not to be forgotten, the Swedish dancing orchestra, famous for their little bit strange clothing, where every member has the same clothes, the same uniform, the same dresses, and the one over the other looks more hilariously. This is a band called Norrländers. Several of these are albums that I actually have called out to be shifted off to be sold off to, but they worth to use one last time here. Norrländers, really nice. Or what about Max Fender's Orchestra? Really fashionable. Here are some that I'm going to keep. More because, of course, it's cult status. How about this with the dancing orchestra? Sten Carson and Salta Mandlar. Having some kind of party here with a kind of a jester, a cowboy, a Scottish guy wearing a kilt, guy wearing normal party clothes, and you have a guy wearing his nightgown. Who is worst? You make a choice. And this is, my God. Who decided this? By the Swedish group Svenssons. I think that sometimes a picture says more than 1,000 words. And what about this by the most famous of all Swedish dancing orchestras, Vikingarna, from the 1979. Hallelujah. And really nice helmets, Viking helmets, as Vikingarna translated, of course, is translated to the Vikings. So they feast on nice turkey made of papier-mâché, and it's supposed to look like beer. I'm pretty sure it's some kind of whipped cream or something. But you might ask, is this? Am I only interested in poking fun in clothing? As I said, I have no fashion police. I have no interest in clothing and so on. But you gotta give some props to this by Betty Wright from 1979. It's not something you wear every day, but whoa, it had to took some time to create this. Take a look at this. This is interesting. Not bad, but unusual and spectacular. So, some examples from my collection of clothing that aren't all that good, that maybe shouldn't have hit a record cover. At least for everyone except this. This makes perfect on a cover, in my opinion. So I hope that it is a nice contribution to your thread, Brian, and that you and everybody else are satisfied. I hope that you and everybody else have a nice continuing of the summer. So take care, everybody, and see ya.